Hi, my name's Phil Gardner and welcome to Fun with Boxes. Well, today we're taking a look at a rather delightful little game, a little card game here called Cap the Crab. And this is a game for 3 to 5 players and is only going to take you around 15 minutes to play. So a lovely little filler game there. And you may say, Phil, what is this filler game that people keep talking about? Well, a filler game is a nice quick playing game that you can play in between games, or if you've only got, say, 15-20 minutes to be able to play anything, well, a filler game is going to do what it says it's going to do. It's going to fill that gap for you, indeed. And Cap the Crab, look how delightful that is. What is this game about? Well, you're going to pile up the cups together to build a home for your crab, but only one crab can move in. First come, first served. Let go of your greed and give your crab the best home. Okay, so let's take a look at what we get in the game, and then we'll have a look at how to set up and how to play it. So what we're going to get here is we're going to get the rules leaflet, of course, and we're going to get empty cup cards, and they're going to be valued 1 to 6, 10 cards each, and 8-10 valued 5 cards each. We're also going to get some crab cards, some bottle cards, some octopus cards, and a start player card as well. Let's jump in. Let's have a look at how we set up and how we play this interesting and fun little game. So the first things first, what we need to do is we need to separate the cards. Now they all have the same back. So once you've separated all your cards, what you're going to do is you're going to take the empty cup cards, and of course you're going to give these a good old shuffle. And what you're going to do then, you're going to deal 14 cards to each player. So if I was setting up a 3-player game, now in addition to these 14 cup cards, each player is going to get 3 crab cards, 2 octopus cards, and 2 bottle cards. And the youngest player is going to get the first player card, the start player card. And that's the game all set up, and we're ready to play. Now the game is going to be played over 7 rounds, and at the beginning of each round, each player is going to secretly choose 3 cards out of their total 21 cards at the beginning of the game. So then you're going to be choosing 3 out of the 18 cards on round 2 and so on. And you will take them into your hand. And these 3 cards are going to be used during the current round. And you set aside your remaining cards. Now the player with the start player card, they're going to start the round and they're going to play a card into the middle of the table. And they're either going to create a new stack or they're going to add a card to an existing stack. Now at the beginning of the game, the starter player must create a stack. There may never be more than a total of 3 stacks on the table, except for a 5-player game, in which case you can have 4 stacks. And the number of cup cards in a stack is unlimited. And play will progress clockwise from player to player, players playing 1 card at a time. Now cards that cannot be placed when played, they are discarded. And you must play a card if you can, and you may not discard another card instead. So if you're able to play a card, you must play it. But if you're unable to play a card, then they are discarded. And the round is going to end then after all players have played their 3 cards. And then we start a next round. And the first player card then is passed clockwise to the next player. And the played cards that were on the table, they remain there. And the next round will begin again with the secret selection of 3 cards. Now let's take a look at the cards. Now the cup cards are all going to have values on them, as we said at the beginning there. The cards are going to be valued between 1 to 6 or 8 or 10. Now with your crab cards, you're going to use your crabs to take all the cards in a particular stack. So you are limited because you only have 3 crab cards for the entire game. So you're going to be planning when is the best time to snaffle up a stack of cards, and when is it better to wait a little bit until the right moment arrives. So it's a bit of a gamble there. Now the crab card can be played on any stack that doesn't have a bottle card. So that's one to bear in mind. Now the bottle card. Now the bottle card can be played on any stack that doesn't have a bottle card, or it can be used to create a new stack. And from then on, only an octopus card can be played on the stack with a bottle card. So if we pop this onto this stack here, now in the future only the octopus can be played onto this stack, and the player playing it would immediately take all the cards and add them to their scoring pile. So very simply, if we have a look at the rules here, at the little rules leaflet, you're going to choose 3 cards to play for the round, and then from the starting player, players are going to play 1 card at a time. So you're either playing to form a stack or playing onto an existing stack. So add a cup card to an existing stack there. Play a crab card to claim a stack. And once a bottle card is played, no more cards can be added to it, and only an octopus card can be played. So let's set this up as an example. So take all your cards into your hand so you can see exactly what you have. So at the beginning of the first round now, we all secretly choose 3 cards. So I'm just going to play these at random. So say I've selected these 3 cards, and let's just grab some random cards here. So if I just shuffle up this deck, when you're actually playing the game, you're going to choose which cards you're going to play. If I'm the starting player here, now I've got to create a stack because there's no stacks available at the moment. So perhaps I'll play this cup card. The play will go around to the next player, and they may play, now they could add to that stack of cups, or they could start perhaps a new stack. Now don't forget, the most stacks you can have are 3, unless you're playing a 5-player game, in which case it'll be 4. Perhaps this player will play that card to form the 3rd and final stack. Perhaps I will play that card. This player may play that card, and this player may play that card, and perhaps I'll play that card. Now, this is where things get interesting. Now, when you play a crab card or an octopus card onto a stack of cups, you're going to take all the cards of that stack and place them into your score pile. And you place the cards face down in front of you. Now, you've got to make sure that you don't mix up the cards you've won with your main deck of cards. So keep them into a separate pile. So in this case, let's have a look at these cards here. Now, this stack is worth 11 points, this is worth 11 points, and this is worth 8 points. So say this player puts the crab on that stack, takes that and places it face down in front of them. And then this player perhaps will start a new stack. Now, we've played all 3 cards. So the first player card is going to move over to this player, and then we're going to pick and select 3 cards again, and we will continue playing until the end of the 7th round. All the cards are going to be played and the game is going to end. And now each player simply is going to sum up all the values on the cup cards in the score pile. The crab, bottle and octopus cards will give you no points, and the player with the most points is going to win the game. And in the case of a tie, the player with the most cup cards is going to win. And if there's still a tie, well, the tied players are going to share the victory. And that's it. That's how you play Cup the Crab. Now, this is a super fun game. We played this a couple of weekends ago with our dear friends, and you can find out what they thought of it, actually. If you listen to our podcast that I do with Davy Boyd from Rules of Play in Cardiff and Bristol. Now, we went to Davy's house, and you can hear all about our adventures and all the other games we played as well on our podcast called Whose Game's That Jacket? A board game podcast from Wales. So check that out. But if podcasts are not your cup of tea, let me just tell you, I thought this was a brilliant game, and everyone we played it with had an absolute blast. It's a fun, simple to play and quick to play game of pushing your luck there. You're limited with the number of crabs you've got and the number of octopi that you have. So it's that sort of pushing your luck thing. Do you use a crab to grab a stack, or do you wait it out to get that stack, add in more and more cards to it, and then finally pounce then with your crab? But you may find that somebody else has snaffled it before you. It's a wonderful, fun little game with some nice little artwork. Really, really simple to play. So there you go, Cup the Crab. Another fantastic game from Mandoo Games. I really am enjoying Mandoo Games. They are producing some wonderful, wonderful little games. So that's Cup the Crab. I highly recommend picking this up if you see it. It's a lovely little game. Well, I do hope you enjoyed taking a look at this with me. If you did, please consider hitting the old like button, and please also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because that's really going to help to grow the channel. And in the meantime, as always, thanks so much for watching. Please do take care, and bye for now. And watch out for the crabs. Nobody wants crabs. Well, unless you're eating them, I guess, but nobody wants any. And them small crabs.